Sponsored by 666bet.com.
This is Declan Taylor for IFL TV in association with MGM Marbella. We're in Harlesden today. With me, I've got former British, European, Commonwealth, WBC silver champion.
And soon to be world champion there.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
How's it all been going? Obviously 10 days now out. It seems to have really crept up, doesn't it?
It's come round like that. I remember saying 8-9 weeks. I was in camp. I was going, another 9 weeks of hard work. It's come like that. It's basically nearly a week. Feeling good. Trained extremely hard. Sparring's gone well. Injury free. Feeling good. You just see me on the pads. Doing bits of technique work with Jim. Feeling good. I just can't wait. Honestly, it's been a long time. It's been 5-6 months since I last boxed at Wembley. So can't wait. I really can't.
Injury free, obviously the key thing for you, because as we know, before the build up for the Brandon Gonzalez fight, you had Gilmore's groin, all sorts of niggles. How's it been this time?
It's been fine. It's healed. I've had an extra 5 months for it to heal even more, because really it wasn't fully healed when I boxed him, mate, if I'm being brutally honest. But now, as I say, it's been another 5 months on, and I'm feeling fresh. You see it. You can see it in the movement, in the punching power. You can see it. So yeah, we're going to see another performance in Liverpool next Saturday, 100%.
Marco Antonio Periban, the opponent. I remember before the Badu Jack eliminator got made, he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
But is it right that he avoided you?
He avoided
ducked
me
that
and
one?
pulled out. Yeah, he avoided me and pulled out. But this is a perfect opportunity for him to get back in the big time, because there's a lot on the line for me. There's my #1 spot with IBF, and if I don't beat Periban, I won't box for the world title. He takes my place. So it was a perfect opportunity for him to get back into the big fights and back with the big time, basically. So yeah, he's going to be up for it. I've read a couple of things on the internet that he's been training hard and he's really looking forward to it, and he's coming to knock me out. So as I say, it should be a good fight while it lasts. I don't think it's going to go to 12 rounds. And yeah, I just want to put on a good show for the fans, and yeah, just keep on progressing, keep on winning, and we're just all the eyes are set on that world title at the beginning of next year. I don't want to look past Periban, but that's what it's about. It's about beating him and moving on to bigger things and making some history and winning that world title.
Periban, of course, been in with some big names himself. Last with J. Leon Love. Did you see the fight? Because he maybe should have stopped him.
Yeah, he had him all out, mate. In the 5th round, dropped him. It was a bit of a weird one, wasn't it? Because he dropped him, he got back up, he rushed him, and then the ref half went in to stop him, but half didn't.
Yeah.
It was a bit weird, yeah. And then pushed him on the floor.
Right,
it was all bollocks, yeah. I was a bit mad, but yeah. Listen, he's boxed his last 3 fights against Badu Jack, which he should have won. It was a draw. Then he boxed for the world title. Was the world title first? The world title was first. Then he drew Badu Jack. Then he lost to Leon Love, but 2 of them he should have won, really. 2 of them he should have won, and he held his own with Zachary Vika. I say, hopefully I get some credit for beating him.
And of course, like you said before, this is all about aiming for that world title. The IBF is obviously the route you're going down, and you're mandatory challenger for Carl Froch's belt. Tell us what's happening with that, because obviously no one quite knows what Carl's doing. How do you see it?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Carl Froch has got his mind up very, very soon. I'm mandatory challenger. I will be boxing for the world title early part of next year. I think it's probably March time. If it's Carl Froch, wonderful. It's Carl Froch. It'll be a massive fight, a massive British showdown for a world title. If not, I'll box next in line. Perfect, whatever. All I know and what it's about is me getting my chance and winning the world title. As I say, I'm not chasing Carl Froch. It's not about Carl Froch. It's about me getting my chance and me proving myself and making history. But if Carl Froch is there, wicked. Let's have it. Perfect. If not, it doesn't matter.
You're on ringside, of course, with George Groves and Callum Smith. It was obviously reminiscent of when you were on there before with him 3 years ago now. Obviously, a lot has changed since then. A lot of water under the bridge, but it's still the same atmosphere between you two, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Yeah, listen, I've matured. I'm a 28-year-old man now. Like, you mature, and basically you just mature. And around him, 4 or 5 years ago, I was just fully a little bit gassed with the whole situation, where I was, like what was happening. He obviously annoys me a lot, and do I regret some things? Obviously, some things I shouldn't have said, but that's history and that's the past, and this is now. And I think we are on a collision course. If I'm being honest, if we both keep on winning, to box again. But I'm willing to do that. If the people want to see it, the boxing fans want to see it, let's get it on. But as I say, man, first things first, and that's 22nd, beating Periban, and let me go and win my world title. And after that, I'm willing to fight anyone, because I'm in boxing for the big fights, and that's what it's about for me. It's getting in the big fights.
You're both, as it stands, mandatory challengers for two of the major world titles. You're both neck and neck. It's quite amazing, really, that, you know, given what you both did, you know, as amateurs and stuff, that at this point in your careers, you're kind of still neck and neck.
Yeah. No, it's unbelievable. It is. Even after his 2 knockout defeats to Froch, somehow he's mandatory training for the WBC title. But yeah, I say, man, it should be good, and if we keep on winning, that fight could happen, and it could be big. Especially with 2 world titles on the line, unifying titles, that would be something special.
Forget the kind of animosity and the rivalry between the pair of you. Did you always know that he would go on to become world class as well? Did you think that he would do what he's doing as a pro? Like you say, he's a mandatory challenger for a world title. Did you?
I suppose he's done well. You can't say he's not done well. The guy's boxed for a world title twice. He won the British by beating me. Commonwealth didn't he win? So he's done well. European, each one of European. Listen, he's achieved a lot as well. And yeah, he has done well, but he's had his chance twice and he's been knocked out twice, and he's still calling Froch out. That one is unbelievable. Like that, I can't believe. It's crazy.
I think it was last week he said that if the pair of you win world titles and you have a unification fight, it could be the biggest fight. I don't know if he said in history or, you know, whatever. But how do you go along with that? It would be something really special, wouldn't it?
That's one thing we do agree on. That could be a massive fight. But everything has to be in place and everything has to be right. 2 of us got 2 of the world titles. That would definitely sell out Wembley, especially with the history and whatever. And the build-up would be fun as well. Can you imagine it? So I say I'm just hoping he keeps on winning. He goes on and wins that world title. I really do, because I know what I'm going to do, and that's early part of next year. I'm going to win that world title and make history and get big fights, and that's what I want. That's what I really do want. Listen, I boxed at obviously Wembley in May, and I experienced the atmosphere and what that was about, that show, and I'd love to top the bill and be in my own fight at Wembley. It'd be something special.
Also on ringside was Callum Smith. He's also boxing in Liverpool against Shez Locker. You know, big step up for him. What have you made of his start as a pro? He's obviously a big prospect. He's in your weight class. What have you made of him so far?
He's done everything right, hasn't he? He's been knocking people out and he's been looking good against, obviously not the best of opposition, but he's still been looking good. We don't really know too much. We don't really know how good he is, right? Because he's beat the best people in his record. He stopped Mendy, which is really a good stoppage. Who else? What's that? Webb, that's a good stoppage. But Sozlaka, whatever his name is, I can't say it, I feel like an idiot saying his name. But yeah, the guy he's fighting in Liverpool, that's a good test. It's a good test, and if he beats him and beats him well, we know that he's there or thereabouts. So I'm looking forward to seeing him fight and seeing how he progresses, because I say the super middleweight division in Great Britain is firing. I mean, it's really, really booming.
Eddie Hearn and Joe Gallagher have both spoken up Callum Smith against George Groves already. What do you make of that?
Good fight. As I say, I'll let you know if I think he's ready after this next fight in Liverpool. But listen, I've always rated Smith. I've always rated Callum Smith. He's big, he's tall, he digs to the body well. He's a good fighter, and he's got the amateur pedigree as well. He went to the Europeans, the Worlds, and all that. So he's got talent and he's talented. So
Yeah.
And obviously back to you now, like we said, 10 days out. What happens now in the next 10 days? How much more preparation are you doing? And obviously it's fight week and
Yeah,
stuff.
no, listen, it's basically nearly all done kind of thing. I've got a hard track session tomorrow. I've got my last big spar on Friday, a 15-round spar, and that's me done. It's about making weight and just letting my body recover, basically. And yeah, just looking forward to fight night. That's about it.